you have a question now for Rabbi Berg?
Is it a fact that people can have healing powers like that from the Kabbalah?
Well, I guess this is a little wild, what I'm going to tell you right now.
This is the show for it.
Or so I'm going to take the liberty.
Okay.
You know, if we thought for a moment about our nails and our hair. We cut nails, we cut hair, and yet they continue to grow. And Rabbi Isaac Luria, in his Sha'ar Ruach HaKodesh, which means the Holy Spirit, I wouldn't like that as an interpretation, but let's say the achievement of an altered state of consciousness, incidentally, which he discusses the aspect of AIDS, asks this kind of question. If someone loses a limb, why doesn't it grow back? And his answer was, it should. You see, with the knowledge of DNA today, the capacity of the root, the DNA itself, has all of the abilities to create the individual in the first place. Why can that source of energy not reproduce an arm or another limb or an infected area or a cancerous area? And his answer to that question is that the world in the age of Aquarius will receive the information on how that power to heal will be part of everyone's household. But for the time being, it was left for the select few. And for those who seem to be the proper channels of energy, then that doesn't mean someone who has earned the right to act as a channel. Because of many aspects of reincarnation, one individual, and like Einstein, he didn't reveal anything that did not exist. But why him and not someone else? And the answer was, his brain was the same as everyone else's. There was nothing within Einstein that appeared to be different, and in fact, there wasn't anything that was different. He was chosen, in fact, I can't get into the details, but we even know why he was chosen, to act as this robotic channel. He was purely robotic consciousness, which I can't discuss at the present time. But he was a pure robot, and therefore he was chosen to act as that channel for the revelation of relativity, which already had been mentioned before Einstein by the founder of the Research Center of Kabbalah some 68 years ago, when he discussed the theory of relativity. These people are robotic channels for reasons unbeknown to most of us. They are there, and consequently, healing powers, people having the ability to heal, is something in a Kabbalistic frame of reference is nothing new and nothing to be marveled.
History is full of them.
That's right.
By the way, my father absolutely refused to take on me, even though we were living in a very pauperish, absolutely, we were eating once in 2 days, and he refused to take any money or gifts when he was doing this thing.
Oh, that's one of the no-nos.
Because he said, if I ever take it, that's it.
That would be the end of it. That is correct. That's right. Okay, there it is.
All right, Simone. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
I'm Bill Jenkins. It's Open Mind. A few minutes. So before we're all gone, I want to touch again where you'll be conducting 4 seminars this coming week at the Stephen S. Wise Temple up in Bel Air. On Monday, Tuesday, that's August 5th and 6th, we'll be talking about the power of the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet. You've touched upon that already this evening. Wednesday and Thursday on August 7th and 8th, we'll be discussing reincarnation. And if you'd like further information on that, you can call the Research Center of the Kabbalah at 213-274-5301 or at 552-9884. And, of course, we'll have all this on record here with broadcast information. The Research Center of the Kabbalah is offering classes in the Kabbalah, meditation, reincarnation, and other related topics. So that sounds like stuff our open mind folks will want to get into. And the same numbers for information on that. Or you can write the center if you want to at 9200 Olympic Boulevard in Beverly Hills. Their zip is 90212. Or write me, and I'll make sure that they get it, okay? Let's go to Annie on the line. Hello, Annie.
Hi. Rabbi Berg?
I'm with you.
Yes. You said you called angels spaceships. That seems to imply that angels are physical and not spiritual beings. Is that what your implication means?
No, I was referring to metaphysical. You see, the reality of spacecraft is not what we know it as we observe it today. It's such a finite, limited form of space transportation.
Okay, and these other worlds that the Kabbalah talks about, are they on the physical plane or on the spiritual plane?
On pure energy intelligence, because our scientists now are trying to convince us that 1% is corporeal and 99% is atomic or something we don't observe. So we're getting closer to...
the atomic is also part of the physical realm, though.
Well, but not the subatomic. When you get finally into where it's pure energy intelligence, that's reality of even the atomic structure. But in any event, I was referring to a purely metaphysical, beyond the realm of the corporeal, and not limited to space-time and motion.
In other words, space does not exist on those levels.
Space as we know it.
And therefore, these would not be spaceships.
Well, yes and no.
See, when you say that something is a spaceship, it gives people the idea that angels are flying saucers, and that's not what they are. Angels are messengers of God that are intelligent beings that were created to do His will.
That is correct. The only reason, again...
And, even when they come into this world, they only take a physical appearance, but they do not have any physicality to them.
You're just taking the words out of my mouth. 3 angels appeared before Abraham. Angels can even enter a body. So
right. They only pretended to eat what he gave them.
Right.
They didn't really eat.
But nevertheless, he saw 3 corporeal bodies. So there you are. Yes and no.
What I'm saying is that they didn't come from a different planet.
They didn't come from planet Earth.
They didn't come from a different planet. They came from a spiritual realm.
That's right. I didn't say they came from another planet. I shouldn't say that. Because the energy intelligence of Saturn or Mars, Sun, they're all energy intelligences, and we have those energy intelligences visiting man right here with their particular astral influence. So they can come in the form of a purely spiritual nature, when I say spiritual meaning devoid of any corporeality, or they can also become invested within a corporeal body.
When the Kabbalah speaks of the worlds of Atzilus, Bria, Yetzirah, and Asiya, are those physical or spiritual realms?
All metaphysical realms.
They're all spiritual realms?
Yes.
And these angels originate in those realms, in the world of Yetzirah.
Where are we? We're just a thought process. What is the real self other than a thought process?
Who?
Ourselves. The self. The hands have no director. Have no direction, or they have no ability to perform other than following the directive of a thought process. What is a thought process if not metaphysical? So right here within ourselves, without thinking of extraterrestrial intelligences, there is extraterrestrial intelligence right here within the self.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to make the point, is that these spiritual realms of Atzilus, Bria, Yetzirah, Asiya are right here.
That's correct.
They're not somewhere else.
That's sort of an intelligent thing I've got to do here right now.
Different levels of consciousness.
Annie, can you wait just a second? Because The Spirit has moved me to do something here, okay? Be right back. It's away. 3 from the midnight mark. And, Amy, I want you to wrap up your comments here to the Rabbi because we're just about done.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The point that I wanted to make is that the real trick in the study of Kabbalah is to strip away the allegory of its physicality and understand the deeper concepts stripped of that physicality. The Kabbalah speaks in the language of men, and therefore it has to deal with these concepts in physical type terms. But it's not talking about anything physical. And I don't think that talking about angels as spaceships and the different worlds as different planets and Tefillin as phylacteries, as cosmic transmitters, and this type of stuff really does a service to the understanding of Kabbalah, because people are at this time in history are having a difficult enough time understanding that God is not physical, and therefore it's very important to come to the core of the concepts rather than using these.
I think we've got your point there, Amy. There's our music, which means that we've got to go, okay? Thank you very much for jumping in there and joining in. And thank you, Philip S. Berg, Rabbi, Doctor, the Kabbalah Connection, for taking time out to join us on Open Mind. You're deep into our kind of stuff.
Thank you very much, Bill, for the opportunity.
We shall do it again. Promise?
Promise.
We got it in.